All right, what's good? What's good? We are checking out trailers, and we're doing a couple of reactions to what we see. And No Time to Die. This is the 25th, I believe. James
25th.
Bond.
Yeah.
25th James Bond movie is dropping. Is it coming out this year, or are they gonna wait till next year?
I do not know.
So not sure when it's supposed to come out. It's supposed to have came out this year. This is Daniel Craig's last movie as James Bond. And you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you like this. I was not in on Daniel Craig as James Bond because I went back and I kind of watched these movies. I like them for action movies, but I didn't feel like he was James Bond. I just felt like he was too much. I guess I just felt like it was just like he was way too aggressive. But I guess that's James Bond. But it just felt like an action star, not not James Bond.
Like also, he doesn't feel like a character. He feels like, run of the mill action hero.
Not just a run of the mill. He seems like a sociopath because he's very destructive and dangerous. And it's like, and he say a pun after he destroys so much stuff. I was like, and I'm gonna give him not in the middle of the scene here. After he get chewed out for it, he might use a pun for his explanation. So I went back and I watched the Pierce Brosnan James Bond movies, and now I love these. Those are so corny and bad.
Yeah.
I don't remember them being so bad because they all on Netflix. So I kind of like watched like all of them. I love all the old Sean Connery ones and some of Roger Moore's. But I actually really like the 80s Timothy Dalton version. He only did two of them, but I kind of like his. But, I was watching his, and I was like, man, it's just too much action. Like Spectre, I was disappointed because I actually like Blofeld, and I couldn't wait for them to bring him in. And it really disappointed me. And so, but when I went back and watched Pierce Brosnan, I was like, woo, you do not realize how good you got it until you see how bad something else is.
Because I remember my folks got me into watching the Bond films. Like my old man used to like having Bond marathons before he passed.
Uh-huh.
And so like my mom and I always disagreed because she was a big fan of Brosnan.
Oh, I mean, you can like the guy, but those movies are bad.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Yeah.
I can't, cause they don't hold up. I try to go back and watch them.
Like, and I think that's one of the things, like, if you go back to, like, the Connery films, where it's like, if we can't make it happen, it doesn't happen in the movie.
Yeah. So that when they brought in Daniel Craig, I was, like, cool with it, but when he don't look like Bond. But, I mean, he was cool, but when you watch his Bond, it's like, I don't know, dude. If you see the destruction he do, if you watch the first Casino Royale, the beginning scene, when he chasing this guy down, he destroyed so much stuff. Now, it's fine. That's what they do in action movies. But when the chase was over, he couldn't catch the guy. He just destroyed the embassy and was like, I'm looking like, what you do? You just caused an international incident just because you couldn't catch somebody.
But you know what? And that's the thing is, Craig's
and he still got a job?
Craig's Bond lacks the finesse of all the Bonds that came before.
Oh, no finesse. He just destroyed.
He's a blunt instrument. You know?
And I heard that's kind of like what they wanted Bond to be originally. He was supposed to be the finesse that they put into the character was more of the movies, but the books was supposed to be a blunt instrument. That's what I was heard about.
So he was supposed to be SEAL Team 6.
I guess, I don't know. But so this is more, they trying to say, I've heard from people that's like Bond experts that Daniel Craig Bond is more accurate to the books. Yeah. I like, okay, I just got used to the Suave Bond, whatever. But anyway, let's watch this last movie and get a little reaction on what we think about it. So, let's watch this trailer. I wish we watched the movie. But No Time to Die. James Bond. Look at that rocket there.
So I guess they're in Italy.
The past isn't dead.
Or I guess anywhere they have access.
James, fate draws us back together. Now your enemy's my enemy.
His name is Safin.
And what does he want?
Revenge. Me.
When her secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of you.
You can imagine why I've come back to play.
There's a young lady in Santiago I want you to meet.
You're late.
When you're ready. Salute.
I met your new 00. She's a disarming young woman.
I get why you shot him.
Yeah, well, everyone tries at least once.
James Bond.
We both eradicate people to make the world a better place. I just want to be a little tidier.
Come on, Bond. Where the hell are you?
Have you ever flown one of these?
Nope.
Harder to tell the good from bad, villains from heroes these days.
What is it?
You don't know what this is. He's going to kill millions.
If we don't do this, there will be nothing left to save.
Okay, so that comes out in November.
All right, yeah, that's what it was set to. I guess they're just gonna bring it out on time. So anyway, it looks like an amazing action movie. It's actually on par with the other James Bond movies, but people just need to drop that whole getting mad because the new Bond is supposed to be, or the new 00 is the black female.
Are they still
She
mad
looks like a
about that?
sidekick in this movie, if that. She just look like another Bond girl.
Yeah. I don't have any horse in this race, man. Like, I just need someone other than Daniel Craig to be Bond at this point. Like, because the thing is, I can't get excited for watching him in these movies. You know? Like, if I wanted to watch a dude go shoot up a bunch of buildings, blow some stuff up.
I mean, it's on par with all the other ones. It's like a lot of. It looked like the action great though. It looked like the
it
action
looks
was
like
amazing.
great action. It's just that
I know it was like, is that enough?
I don't think that's enough for a franchise film.
Yeah, I mean, because we get great action in all the movies. You know? And they bring in Christoph Waltz back as Blofeld, but they really wasted him. What you think of the villain Remy Malek as? He looks so generic. Dude.
Yeah.
He's just like any old villain. I want everybody to feel my pain. Whatever. I don't know what he said, but I mean, they always got some disfigured villain.
Yeah. You know, and that's the thing.
He seems so.
Remy Malek is already physically striking.
Yeah, he's a different looking kind of
Yeah.
guy. So that's
And
the thing.
adding
probably why they use it.
adding a disfigurement on top of that actually makes him less notable. Like he's already a weird looking dude, but now you make him being a somewhat weird looking dude part of his disfigurement by giving him a disfigurement.
It's, you know what, people are starting to not know. Well, studios don't know your hero's just as good as your villain.
Yeah.
You can't keep throwing generic villains and have them punch him out. And for us, we need somebody for him to for real beat him.
Yeah.
And the hero got to get out of it, but you can't just have somebody in front of just the same old get in front of him.
That and something I see them doing a lot lately is the villain sells themselves and is sold by everyone else in the story as being a dark reflection of the hero.
I got a feeling though.
But
Go ahead, finish.
but you never actually see them being a dark reflection of the hero.
Right. I got a feeling that he's going to be just a henchman, and somebody else going to be behind him. You know, once he take him out, he's going to be like, somebody was controlling him. You know,
Yeah.
one of those deals.
You think it stops with me?
He was just the pawn. Okay. Like I said, the action looks amazing though. And the whole thing with the girls taking place with the double O's, like, I mean, whatever. I don't care. It's just she's not Bond, and it's his movie. So
Well,
y'all can stop
that's the
crying
thing.
about that right now.
It doesn't matter.
She might as well
if-
be a Bond girl.
Right. It doesn't matter if she's also a double O. She's still not Bond.
And I'm thinking, like, man, dude, for I think Skyfall, they let Moneypenny actually do some action. Why not just make Moneypenny the next double O? You know that she's still the secretary. They made her back the secretary, like in Spectre.
Yeah.
Like, cause in Skyfall, she was working with him. She was sniping. She had his back. She was on the mission. And on Spectre, so Bond, you know, she always he'd make a pass at her, and she'd be like, "In your dreams, Bond."
Right.
That's what she do. Moneypenny's just a damn secretary. It's like, do something with her. You know, you got you already a fine. Then you bring in another lady. She's the new double O. Okay, cool, whatever.
And now you have yet another Bond girl on top of that.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. He's probably gonna bang all three of them because that's what he do.
Yeah. But like, and that's kind of the problem with these franchise films is they get lazy, you know. And
They got lazy 5 movies ago.
true, but they get lazy, and then when they finally get the idea, oh, we need to do something different. They do
different was bringing in the girl.
exactly, and it's
for the
almost
00.
always a half measure.
I know, because she looks just like another Bond girl. They bring other agents in from other organizations that's female all the time.
Yeah.
This is no different from that. You know what I'm saying? Only way you gonna convince me that she is a 00, she's the new 007 if you give her own movie.
Yeah,
He's in every shot. She's barely in there. So drop that argument now. It's Daniel Craig movie. You know. So I don't know what they're gonna do after this. Like you said, I'd like to see another James Bond. I was kind of cool with what's the name, but he already messed up Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
But with the Man from U.N.C.L.E.,
Yeah.
he showed that he was so wooden in that movie that I'm like, never mind.
yeah. Like even like one of his recent claims to fame, The Witcher. The whole point was that character is made by being wooden.
Yeah, I know. I mean, so if you got to be charismatic and shit, go sit down.
You know.
You can be Superman though.
You know, like I think a lot of people want to see, you know, a brown skinned man play the character, you know. but-
Yeah, I kind of gave that. I'd rather see another agent.
Yeah.
And like, why can't you do a spinoff in the universe? It's more than one 00, right?
Yeah.
So can we see 007? I mean, sorry, can we see 008?
Yeah.
006?
Yeah.
Dornell Bond? Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Well, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. No.
Like I'm down for a spinoff. We don't have to have a black guy as James Bond,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of stuff to be done in that universe.
Well,
What's the
you know,
problem?
it's kind of like the whole Mission Impossible thing, where it's like, if you're gonna say that stuff on that level is happening, it doesn't always have to be this one guy.
Right. You know, or we could see the CIA version of James Bond,
Right.
which, you know, Phyllis Leiter is always, he's such just, I don't want to, what they call him, he's such a support character.
Yeah.
You know, he's like, oh yeah, I brought you this, James, good luck. You know, that's all he do. You know, he never get no action. He does not do any action. Have you ever seen Phyllis Leiter do anything action-wise? Do he even punch somebody out or,
No,
you know what I'm saying? He just,
I don't think
he support Bond. He's an American CIA agent that always
the,
support Bond.
He's the guy that has the thing Bond needs at the time Bond
I
needs
know.
it.
But just can he punch out one guy? Can he get in one
Like,
fight?
at least give him a scene like, you know, they did in that Hobbs and Shaw. They gave Ryan Reynolds that scene where it's like, you didn't get to see him do it, but he had taken out a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
Like, at least give him that. It's like, we won't show him getting down, but we will at least admit that he can.
Yeah, no. He deserved to give Bond some equipment or give him some intel. That's
Yeah.
all he do.
I picked up your dry cleaning, Bond. Have a nice day.
So anyway, it looks like it's gonna be a good action movie like the last four, but the plot looks like the same old stuff, man. I don't know what they want. With another disfigured villain that's on some old I want to end the world. I want the world to feel my pain bullshit. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And I was really holding out hope for Spectre because I love the idea of making revenge a business.
Yeah. it really is because it's something I think that's the first time it was ever done in the original, storyline.
What you mean?
Like the idea of, it's kind of like, it feels kind of like, Moriarty, it's like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, Spectre was an organization. It was an evil organization, but it was made like a real corporation.
Yeah. And, it's like, so like when you look at like Moriarty from Sherlock, it's like, no, I don't want to kill these people. But you know what? There's money in the business of making sure that guy can kill that guy he's trying to kill, so I'm going to do that.
You're
So
right.
to see, something like Spectre is like, no, Jenkins has this account. He's going to make sure that these people can wipe out these people. This guy's trying to topple a government over here, so we got to take out some folks, and that pays good money.
And they totally blew it because I'm telling you, like, okay, I don't know if you remember. So I went back watching a lot of the old ones because I really wanted to see when Blofeld first showed up. And Blofeld have his meetings. You don't see him; you see him with his cat or whatever. And they kind of mirrored that in the Spectre movie, but it was so bad where somebody wanted to the Bautista character wanted to do a job, and then he was like, "Oh, why should you get that job?" He just walked up to the dude, beat the shit out of him, and okay, he got his job. That's all it takes to get a job, Inspector. I just got to beat the shit out of somebody. I was like, y'all don't seem like a smart organization at all.
Because that wouldn't fly in the mob. That wouldn't fly in a street gang.
I just thought they were so smart that they outsmarted the heroes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all you gotta do is beat the crap out of somebody to take their position. Cool. You know what I mean? Any strong dude can walk in the building and beat the shit out of somebody.
I want a promotion. Well, this dude is your boss. That's the only.
Okay, no, I got you. Fucking push his eyes in and shit, and okay, now he's sitting in his chair. Now I got his. That's it.
Like, I can see that being a skit. Like every time
Maybe
somebody
the
sit
dude
down,
messed
somebody
up or something. They
Like
was
every time
taking him
somebody
out
sit
for
down in that chair, someone come up and kill him and sit down in the chair.
Okay.
It's like,
But my whole point is, I was looking forward to seeing how they was gonna do the whole Spectre meeting.
but see that goes.
and
to
they
the,
really disappointed
That goes
me.
to the weakness of these Daniel Craig movies. There's no hint of finesse.
No, it's not. Especially when the action where he just blow up shit first and ask questions later or make a joke later.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm talking about if you remember Spectre, he's on a helicopter fighting somebody, and the first person he shoot is the pilot. What are you doing, man? I know the pilot's like, oh, I'm cool. They ain't gonna shoot me, so pow. Like, what? This dude is nuts.
Yeah. You know what? He's kind of like a really low key version of Duke Nukem.
I don't know what he is, but I mean, I know the villain was probably like, well, okay, we got a truce. We're not gonna. You don't want to die, right? So let's get down on the ground. Then we continue our fight. He kept fighting. Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with this guy? Then he shot the pilot. Almost chopped the heads off all these people. He barely caught the plane, the helicopter before the propeller cut all these people's heads off. Dude's a psychopath.
Yeah.
Dude's a psychopath.
He's
so
a little bit better than the villains of his movie.
yeah, just a little bit.
Just
If you look at, he probably killed more people than the villains.
probably.
So anyway, man, it looks like a fun action movie, but narratively, it looks like the same old stuff. I'm really hoping they do something because they still got Blofeld, and I'm hoping they do something with that character. I'm feeling like after what I saw before, I doubt it. We'll see. I really want the villain to win. I'm sick of seeing the same. I'm sorry. I want Blofeld to win.
Yeah.
He won a lot. He didn't win, but he ended up surviving a lot of the movies until I think that when he finally caught up to him was like Diamonds Are Forever,
Diamonds Are
like
Forever,
the
yeah.
like the fifth, sixth movie. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't know, man. I'm on board for seeing a Blofeld movie. What created him? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We see the same stuff with Bond. Where Blofeld come from? Why,
That would be a
oh,
much
they
better
did give us
story.
that story with that. Where in
Yeah.
that's bullcrap story.
Yeah.
Where Obenheiser was his half brother or some push. Get out of here.
Anyway.
Blofeld is James Bond stepbrother.
Nah.
Miss me with that shit.
Nah,
You know,
son.
honestly, I want to see how Blofeld created Spectre.
Yeah.
He created a whole business out of revenge.
Just do like just make that like American Gangster for Blofeld.
Yeah, I want to see that. Because we seen Bond 25 times.
Yeah.
Let me see the Blofeld movie. What created him?
I'd take a Dr. No movie.
What? Yeah, but Dr. No was just working for Blofeld.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
I know what you're saying.
like-
But Blofeld is the guy that's more
I know,
bigger,
I know.
more important to me.
I'm just saying, like,
He started all that shit.
versus getting another Bond film, though.
But you know what would have been cool if you do a Blofeld movie and you, from his point of view, but you see what's happening with Bond every time, but not
Ooh,
seeing it from Blofeld's perspective.
I actually like that.
You know what I'm
See,
saying?
this is why you'll never work in Hollywood.
Because I actually come up with good ideas.
Exactly.
So anyway, that is our, I'm about to say Tomorrow Never Die. What's the name of this movie?
No time.
No
to die.
Time to That's our No Time to Die reaction. And we are going to definitely get a review for that. I got the feeling it's going to be crap, though. No, I ain't going to say crap. I got the feeling it's just going to be another action movie.
Yeah.
But I might enjoy it, though.
Because, like,
you
that's
know.
the problem is, like, the summer blockbuster thing has become every movie now.
Yeah, man, but give me something, dude.
Yeah.
Please. Please don't like Remy Malik, just another generic villain. Give me something. I waited 25 years. Don't give me the same thing. 25, more than 25 years. 25 movies. Give me something different, please.
Yep.
Please. The action there, the action looks amazing, though. It looks pretty good. All right, y'all. We are out of here.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.